going on, Jerome's? Point of clarification. So in the news dump, I was wearing a West Virginia Mountaineers hat, and I was pontificating who is a West Virginia Mountaineer player who's played for the Vikings, right? And I know we got a lot of comments. Well, Randy Moss is from West Virginia. Randy Moss is from West Virginia, the pride of Rand, West Virginia, but he went to Marshall. Marshall is not West Virginia. There will be a lot of consternation, a lot of angry people at that distinction. The best I could come up with, Daryl Talley played for the Vikings for a year, formerly West Virginia, former Buffalo Bill. So I don't know, but either way, Randy Moss did not go to the University of West Virginia. He would be probably very upset with you if you approach him with that. Anyways, someone who did play at the University of Michigan, hail to the JJ McCarthy. Now, we talked about McCarthy. He's a legitimate football psycho in the best sense of the word. He is all in. Where you see this a lot. You see players that are in love with the game because of what the game can bring, because it brings significant others, it brings significant money, significant fame, all that stuff. JJ McCarthy would play this game in a parking lot for $5 and a ham sandwich. Like he's got that mentality. Plus, even though he was injured, not on the rooster, didn't play in the Lions game, you know that he took this personally, because this is going to fuel him for the rest of his career. He will never lose a game to the Lions, right? Because I can't wait. Because this is why Lions fans are pissing their pants. Because either Lions fans are either Michigan fans or they hate Michigan, like they're state fans or something. But they know everything about J.J. McCarthy. Plus, remember, McCarthy was drafted in Detroit for the 2024 draft. So just the next 10, 15 years, 20 years, just every single year, ow, 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 ow. When's it going to be my turn? 2023, 2024. Never again, 95 years. Yeah. But McCarthy, more fatty. More fatties. We did that along the offensive line. False. I don't know. We just have, thank heaven for 7. Props to Eli Corbett. We just have a random collection already of just J.J. McCarthy's memes. Hasn't even taken a snap yet, but it'll be good to go. But McCarthy, absolute football psycho, and it's not an act. If it's an act, it's a long con. But everything is good to go. Long story longer. Alec Lewis over at The Athletic. Finally, The Athletic does something good. Actually, Alec Lewis has been fantastic throughout this entire time. It's the national jabronis we have no time for. J.J. McCarthy's moment begins, what he's thinking as Vikings training camp opens. And Alec tracked down former coaches and stuff, and it's good. It's good stuff. Also, I love the ad in the middle of this. What wasn't the selling point of The Athletic? It's like, hey, no ads. Now ads. South Elgin, Illinois. He grew up in the burbs of Chicago. A few months ago, quarterback coach Greg Holcomb's, I wonder if he's related to Kelly Holcomb. Phone buzzed with a text message. It was J.J. McCarthy. Minnesota Vikings quarterback had briefly returned to his hometown and wanted to work out. Awesome, Holcomb responded. When? McCarthy immediately typed back, how about 6 a.m. Central Time, the only time zone that matters. I didn't even question it, Holcomb said. Holcomb called an indoor facility Bo Jackson's Elite Sports, which is great too. Because, hey, Bo Jackson, J.J. McCarthy, we tied together, and asked if they'd be willing to open that early. When he informed McCarthy that the plans were set, the 22-year-old quarterback made 2 more requests: bring Sam Holcomb's son and one of the best middle school quarterbacks in the country, and find some receivers. Done and done. All right, so again, football psycho, his day off, return home. It could be sitting on the porch with some iced tea, shooting the bull with the uncles, but no, he's like, I'm going to work. I'm going to grind. I'm going to do it at 6 a.m. That's right. Also, the months since the workout have come and gone, and now training camp is almost here. Holcomb sitting outside Starbucks not too far from the McCarthy's home knows what that means. More eyeballs, more hoopla, more pressure. When he's asked how he thinks McCarthy will manage the mayhem, he answers the same way so many of McCarthy's former coaches and teammates do. It's not he'll be fine. It's more forceful. Like, I can't tell you how much I'd bet on that kid, which maybe a couple of jelly beans on comeback player of the year plus 850. I don't know. I don't think it feels. I don't think it feels like weight to him, Holcomb said. And what does it feel like? Another opportunity to do something great. And McCarthy. I don't know. Like, McCarthy is genuine. Like, he 100% buys his brand. It's not like, I don't know, like some athletes that you could tell it's just a facade of rah rah sis boom bob. But McCarthy, pressure is a privilege because pressure means that things are expected of you. Pressure makes diamonds, all that stuff. I actually think he believes it. And I think from the neck up, he definitely has the mentality that you want from a quarterback. Like, McCarthy isn't going to be partying in Cabo anytime soon with, like, I don't know, who's the Jessica Simpson of today? I don't know. Dua Lipa? That sounds contemporary. Sure. The school's quarterback, Kurt Gould, would leave the laptop open, as for IMG Academy, at night so McCarthy could log into film platform. Another coach, Kyle Bray, appeared out the window of his office one night and thought he saw someone standing on the field in the football stadium. The towering lights had already flickered off. For a brief moment, he was worried he was seeing things. No, it was just IMG Academy. It's just Florida man, probably chasing a gator. Wait, no, there was indeed a person out there. It was McCarthy holding a book. Bray on to one of his colleagues to relay the scene. What's he doing? The other coach asked. I think he's going through the script for the game, Bray said. Is he throwing? No, Bray responded. He's like taking imaginary steps and going through the reads, and now he's looking at the book, walking 5 yards and doing it again. This is like something from a Lifetime football movie. It's like, oh, the quarterback, he's taking imaginary snaps. That's how much he loves the game. Except I actually believe this. I actually believe that this is his brand. I don't think that there's a fake bone in his body. I don't think we're ready for this. I don't think we Vikings fans are fully prepared for the absolute psychosis, football psycho, in a good way. We need to always clarify that. Qualify that. Had they spoken to the late Greg Harden, who was instrumental at the University of Michigan, Michigan's renowned mental coach who influenced Tom Brady, Charles Woodson, Michael Phelps, they might have heard that McCarthy's makeup reminded him of Brady. He always talked about Tom's heart and mind, Greg's wife Sheila said recently. That's where he saw the connection with JJ, the similarities. We haven't even broached his physical traits yet, but how can you not hear all the above and consider the fantastic possibilities? Where football's such a mental game, right? And in Tom Brady's book, he really credits Harden for keeping him at Michigan because, Tom Brady was, this wet behind the ears, 6-string quarterback at Michigan, not getting snaps, and he was pissing and moaning about it. And then Harden, he was just like, I get 3 snaps of practice. Harden's like, well, make them the best 3 snaps out there. Then you'll get more snaps. And then you'll get more snaps. And, Tom Brady is very famous for his mental fortitude. He didn't always have that. Right, and Harden helped develop that, and Harden sees a lot of great things in JJ McCarthy. Just between the ears, he gets it. Still sipping Still sipping a hot coffee at Starbucks, Holcomb recalls another moment from the offseason. He was hosting quarterbacks camp for middle school age boys, and one of the attendees was general manager Ryan Poles. During a changeover at camp, he's out there scouting. He was getting the next crop of Chicago Bears where they can finish last in the division. But they're talking the Bears are literally talking dynasty. They finished last in the division each of the last 3 years. Don't look who tied for last in the division in 2023. That was the lost season. During a changeover at camp, Holcomb approached Poles and introduced himself. They found their way to the subject of McCarthy. He was talking about how much they, the Bears, loved JJ. Spicy. Holcomb said and said to me, I don't think people realize how close we were to possibly take him. Obviously, they love number 1 pick Caleb Williams, but I thought it was interesting. Now, I think part of it is revisionist history, right? Because, Caleb Williams was number 1 with a bullet for 2 seasons, right? Going back to Oklahoma, then his time with USC, won the Heisman as a sophomore. He was the number 1 pick. He was going to be the number 1 pick. But, JJ McCarthy, national title, didn't put up monster stats at Michigan, but local Chicago boy done good. I feel like they could have sold that. Now, the Bears would have ruined J.J. McCarthy. It would have been hard, but they're trying to do their best with Caleb Williams. But I don't know. And of course, Caleb Williams and his dad talking earlier in the season. Oh, we gotta get to Minnesota because of Kevin O'Connell. Just things All these things are adding up to make you feel good. It's a perfect segue to the forthcoming season opener. The Bears, Holcomb said, of McCarthy's hometown team, shaking his head almost if he's forcing himself to believe it. And on Monday Night Football, he's told the first game of the season, he added, seriously, it's such an epic stage to be on. The team for the city you lived in, primetime, your first start. Now, they always couch as like the team for the city you lived in. McCarthy probably grew up a Bears fan, right? Right? Probably watching sexy Rexy Grossman in the Super Bowl, Devin Hester. I mean, McCarthy probably had a Devin Hester jersey. It's fine. We're going to whip somebody's ass week 1 in Chicago, Monday Night Football. It's going to be glorious. But again, absolute football psycho, and he's done it at every level. And like we said, this isn't fake. Like, this is completely genuine, and I think we as the Vikings are extremely lucky to have him synced up with Kevin O'Connell. It's going to be good to go. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Alec Lewis's fantastic piece over at The Athletic, inside the mind of JJ. Football psycho in the best possible way. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.